You guys ever go out on one of those dates that goes so well that you end up spending the whole weekend together?
Yes, actually.
I had one of those a little while ago. I was out with this girl, and then randomly, she was at my house, and somehow her tires got slashed while she was there. Somebody stole the battery in her car. She couldn't find her wallet. Just things kept happening. Had to wait till Monday to get her car fixed. So the whole weekend together. It was fabulous. Just a fabulous time.
You just get creepier and creepier, don't you?
That's what happened to Anna, who is on the phone to do a second date update today. She wants to call a guy named Chris. Apparently, their date went so well that they just spent the whole weekend together, and it was magical. Hey, Anna, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Thank you for your email.
Oh, definitely.
So tell us a little bit about Chris.
Chris is this amazing guy. I met him online, and I know that's kind of not very serious, but
It can be serious. You see those commercials where they're like, everybody who meets on here gets married for life. I don't think it's not serious thing anymore, unless where'd you meet him?
Plenty of Fish.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that is one of the not-so-serious sites.
Yeah.
You need to be on the ones where you actually pay money to join up.
Hey, it worked out for her, though. What did you like about him when you saw him?
Thank you, Brooke.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
it didn't really work out for you because he's not calling you back, is he?
Technicalities, okay?
he's just a little rough around the edges, but he's one of those guys with a complete heart of gold.
How do you know that already?
He was just so generous. The time we spent together, I mean, it was literally the best date I have ever been on.
That's
Okay,
cute.
so tell us a little bit about it.
He planned out this phenomenal dinner. I'm talking 9 different entrees, and everything was just really planned out and expensive, I can only imagine.
Does he make a lot of money?
I don't know, but let's just say I was impressed.
Okay, so
So you
it
guys-
seems like he might.
You guys were at fancy restaurants and stuff.
Right. And it was just thing after thing. So we ate, and then he took us for a helicopter ride in the city.
What? That is awesome.
It was amazing.
Did you know all of this going into the date, or was it a surprise to you?
I mean, we had talked online for a while before he took me out, and he'd been planning it this entire time we were talking.
Oh, so you knew you were going for dinner and a helicopter ride.
Yeah, he planned all this other stuff.
Wait, there's
Wow.
more than just a helicopter ride and a 9-course meal?
In my opinion, that's all you really need to do. I mean, you need to do half that, and most girls would be ecstatic.
Good. You buy
What
me a
else did
drink
this-
and I'm good.
What else did this guy plan?
Gifts and flowers, and it was 7 different dates combined into one amazing weekend.
Did it feel like too much? I mean, that's a lot for a guy that you're just meeting.
It wasn't too much for me.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be too much for anybody.
Yeah.
If some girl were to offer me to go on a helicopter ride and all these gifts and everything else, absolutely. Some dude were. I don't care, anybody. Just shower me with gifts. No wonder you're upset you're not hearing back from him.
I know. And we had this really weird text exchange.
So you have heard from him since the date.
Yeah, but barely.
What did he say?
Well, I mean, I texted him thanking him for such a great time, and he said he had a busy work week and he couldn't really talk. So,
Okay, well, if the guy's got that kind of dough that he's dropping on helicopters and 17,000 course meals, he's probably a pretty busy guy.
Yeah. Let him work.
Yeah. Let Dada work so he can take you on another helicopter ride.
I know, and I get it. I know that he is completely busy, but I texted him, and he said that he was busy about 4 or 5 different times. And I said to him, are we ever going to go out again? He said, no. I mean, I don't think so.
What?
Do you feel like maybe you were blowing him up too much? Because if he was like, I'm busy, hey.
I really didn't think so. I mean, it
Really?
was maybe once or twice a week.
He's the
Okay,
one
so-
that seems too eager in this situation, if you ask me, planning an entire weekend together.
Right.
Did you guys hook up that weekend? I mean, I'm hoping you did with all those gifts and things like that. If some-
Let's just say we slept in the same bed.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Was it your-
Well, it could go either way. Maybe he did that with you and now he's like, all right, I got that out of the way.
But he doesn't need to go to that extent if he just wants to hook up with a girl.
Depends how attractive he is.
I don't know. You
be
think
a
he's
real
ugly?
huggo.
Yeah.
She did only describe him as a heart of gold.
He had a heart of gold, yeah, definitely. But like I said, rough around the edges.
Oh, that's
All
what
right.
you meant.
Well, anyway, you obviously liked him a lot. So we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what, Anna?
What?
I actually don't want you to get a second date
Whoa.
Why?
because this guy took you out for like a fabulous fancy dinner, helicopter ride around the city, spent the whole weekend spoiling you. I don't want you to get a second date so I can date him. That's why. Sounds like a fabulous date to me. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Anna did exactly that. She went out with a guy who just spoiled her for the whole weekend. And they texted a little bit after. He said he was really busy. And then she finally was like, when are we going to hang out? And then he said it's not going to work out. And she wants to find out why. So we're about to call him right now. Any last thoughts before we dial the phone number, Anna?
No, I'm just really curious.
And how did you guys leave the weekend again?
In each other's arms? I mean, I thought we had a really good time.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome.
Here we go.
Hello?
Can I speak to Chris, please?
Yes, he.
Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How's it going?
It's going good. Well,
I just wanted to talk to you about something if you got a minute.
this is one of your prank phone calls, and
Stopping it right at the
Yeah,
gate.
it is not a prank phone call. You actually went out on a date recently with one of our listeners, and they emailed us to call you.
okay.
Her name is Anna.
It's not-
You remember going out with Anna?
Yeah, I went out with that crazy chick, man.
You you went out with a crazy chick?
Yeah, she crazy as shit, bad crazy.
Really?
Whoa.
That yeah.
Wow, just out the gate like that, you're going to call her crazy. I haven't even really had a chance to talk to you about the date at all. Can you tell us a little bit more about why you think she's crazy?
I mean, she's bad crazy. I don't know what else you need to know.
Yeah, that pretty much says it all right there,
Yeah.
but can you tell us why at least? Because look, she enjoyed your date, obviously, man. You took her out to dinner, helicopter rides, all that.
Oh, she told you about that?
Yeah.
I mean, the date was the so of course you liked it.
Yeah, it sounds like you know how to plan a pretty nice date, Chris.
I mean, when you're into somebody, you go all out, I guess. I mean, I do it. So.
Why would you spend an entire weekend and that much money with a girl if you thought that she was crazy?
I mean, that's how I treat women that I'm interested in. Maybe somebody doesn't treat you like that, but they should.
Okay.
Well, I actually agree with you, but
She's married.
So you were interested in her, but now you think she's crazy.
Oh, that's again. I use the word that.
Bat crazy. Why is that? Did something happen after your date, or was it during your date that you decided that? And your date lasted a whole weekend, so I'm guessing it was after.
She would text me, and I would tell her I'm busy.
okay.
And then she one day showed up in front of my doorstep.
What?
And
Whoa, she showed up.
She's not from here. She's not from here. All right. So she just one day shows up on my property, at my front door, talking about, "Hey, I'm moving here." What the are you talking about?
Whoa.
Slow
So
down.
she's not. When you say she's not from here, she's from where?
From far away, where they make crazy.
Does that have a specific city?
She's from like 4 states away. That's how we met online.
She's from out of state.
Whoa.
Yeah, so she shows up. It's not like she went down the street. She jumped on a plane and then came to my front door and stood there. It was like, "Hey, I like you so much. I want to move here now."
What?
No.
What the are you talking about?
Chris, I need to get some clarification because I'm kind of confused now. When we talked to her, she didn't say she was from somewhere else. How did you guys go out on a date? Did you fly her out here for the date or something?
Yeah, I flew her out. So
Whoa.
we talked, and I was like, "All right, I like her. I'm gonna fly her out here, and we'll have a great weekend." That's why we had a whole weekend plan because I knew that I only had
Oh.
limited time with this, and she lives so far away.
That makes
And
sense.
so-
When we talked to her about it, she left all that out. She just said, "We spent the weekend together and he took me on this fabulous date." You had no choice but to spend the weekend with her.
Yeah, but also insane people leave out facts. You know what I mean?
Did you?
True. Crazy people tend to leave out facts.
But you enjoyed the weekend with her.
I mean, listen, the weekend it was fine. I got what I wanted, so it was cool. You know what I mean? But like, she's bad.
Yeah, if you fly a girl out from another state to hang out with you for the weekend, it's usually kind of a hookup thing. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Oh, come
But you
And
didn't.
It should have been cool about it, you know. It could have happened again, but you know, she wasn't cool about it.
Yeah, I guess all that other stuff is just beside the big point, though, that she showed up on your doorstep.
Wow.
On my doorstep, start talking about I don't like the people I'm around. I don't like my surroundings. Maybe that doesn't like you.
Are you sure?
Wow.
Are you sure you didn't give her mixed messages? Because I'm sorry, if a guy flies me to another state, takes me on a helicopter ride, pays for all this fancy stuff, gives me gifts, I'm thinking that he is like interested in a long-term relationship, not for a hookup weekend.
Listen, I get your point, all right? But look, I told her I was busy 5 different times and 5 different text messages, and she still shows up at my doorstep.
Yeah, from states away.
Yeah.
So she flew
I
here.
don't know if she flew, if she hiked. I don't know. I don't know.
She could have hiked. Who knows?
Is that crazy?
All right.
Yeah, and I never want to talk to her again.
All right.
I might move, she can't find me.
One of those things is going to be a problem, Chris, because she's actually on the other line listening.
Oh, y'all on bullshit, man.
No. Hey, no bullshit, Chris.
Oh, shut the up, man. You are with me right now.
Chris, in your case, I kind of wish I was, but I'm not. Anna is actually on the phone.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, crazy. I don't want to talk to you. At all. At all.
Listen, Chris, I moved out here because I like it here, not just for you. So get over yourself.
Moved?
Oh, none of that sounds believable. None of it.
Anna, why didn't you tell us that you were from out of state and that you moved here for this dude?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal, and I didn't move out here for him.
Okay.
He's flattering himself right now.
Oh.
You know, that could be true. Like, give her the benefit of the doubt here. It could not be all about you, Chris.
It's not a coincidence.
Okay. If it's not all about me, name 3 things right now besides me you moved out there for. Go. Go.
Okay,
I'm
listen,
waiting.
I love the area. I don't like where I was living.
I spent a whole weekend in Haiti. I'm not moving to Haiti.
You're being a real ass, Chris.
Okay. Oh, and you showed up at my doorstep, so it wasn't like you went. Oh, I want to breathe the fresh air of this new place. You came to my doorstep.
I thought I was checking in on you. I mean, you're busy. You're busy all the time after we had such a great weekend. Like, what the?
You're checking in on me? I am not a baby. I'm a grown-ass man. A busy-ass man. 5 texts are busy. And you don't show up on a grown adult's doorstep checking in on me after one weekend together, man. That's crazy.
I just don't get you. I don't get you at all.
Good. You're not supposed to get me. I don't want you to get me. I want to be not gotten forever.
Oh, my God. Anna,
right.
did he, like, say something to make you think that he was looking for more than just, like, a weekend hookup?
I honestly thought what we had, Chris, was something more than that. But apparently I'm just your booty call. You don't fly somebody out for a weekend after we've been talking for months and then expect me to feel like the crazy person?
Listen, I've talked to plenty of girls for months online. I don't see any of them moving and showing up in my doorstep because they love the area. Okay.
Maybe I am crazy for feeling like we had a connection, but you're just being an ass.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you take that and you learn not to like me ever. All right. You learn not to stalk the next guy so you can actually stay with him for a little while.
Oh, my God.
I would love to ask you guys at this point, would you like to go out on a second date? Chris, would you like to go out with Anna again? We'll pay for it.
No, but you can pay for a restraining order. All right.
Anna, you still there?
Yeah.
Would you like to go out on a second date with Chris?
Yes.
I know.
Oh my God.
Well, Chris, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you very much.
No problem.
All right, be safe. Anna, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm not crazy. He's literally just being an ass.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the area. It's nice to have you as one of our fine residents.